Neil Gorsuch. Okay, so they did the nuclear option, and he's now going to be the Supreme Court guy, right?
Yep.
So the Democrats had an open seat for an entire year, and the Senate was controlled by the Republicans, and they wouldn't seat Merrick Garland, which was Barack Obama's appointment. And here's the mistake Barack Obama and the Democrats made by nominating Merrick Garland. So they nominated Merrick Garland, someone who was already acceptable to the Republicans. So what does that mean? That means he's not a progressive. That means he's not an activist. That means he doesn't have the same views that most of the Democrats have. That means he's a corporate-friendly judge. So what's the point, again, of having a lefty president if when he nominates the Supreme Court, he nominates a corporate centrist who's already acceptable to the Republicans? So he did that, and so, well, Jimmy, why is that a mistake? Shouldn't you do that? And a better chance of him getting confirmed. It makes them look bad because now they're gonna not seat a guy who they already said they liked. Isn't that smart of Barack Obama? Well, here's why it's dumb. Because now nobody in the goddamn country gives a shit if he gets sat or not. If he was a screaming lefty and it could really make a difference on the court, the left would have rose up and made a big deal out of it. But he wasn't that, so nobody gave a shit. And most of all, Barack Obama didn't give a shit. And the Democratic Party didn't give a shit because they made the Republicans pay zero price for not doing what they were constitutionally mandated to do. And everybody knows it. They didn't even barely make an issue out of it. And I think the reason why, because again, they misplayed their hand. They wanted Hillary Clinton to be able to use the threat of the Supreme Court to help her get elected.
That's right.
Now who's to blame? Now who's to blame?
Obviously, it's my fault and your fault.
It's your fault, it's my fault.
Yeah,
I'm going to blame Susan. I'm going to blame, first of all, you have to start with Susan Sarandon. And then you have to go to Jill Stein, and then you have to go to me, and then you. I think there's a few more people with no money and no power that we can blame, but I'm losing. I can't think of them right now.
Molly Ringwald, is there?
Molly Ringwald. Well, that's the joke.
Yeah, sorry, did I preempt your joke? Sorry.
No, it's okay. Well, you know what I say? They say, if Susan Sarandon, if it's her fault that we have Trump as president, the Democrats are wiped out in the Senate, House, and the state level. Who's to blame for the Democrats being wiped out at the state level? I'm going to say Sally Field. That's
Frances Fisher.
Probably Frances Fisher. Yeah. Oh, it's Frances Fisher. She took care of the House for them. She's the reason why the Republicans took over the House. That goddamn Frances Fisher. She won't stop screaming about DAPL. I told her, you're going to lose the House, Frances. You're going to lose the House. And now we did. Hey, MSNBC just hired Megyn Kelly to make sure Santa Claus stays white. If you're sick of that kind of bullshit lefty corporatism from the news, support aggressive progressives right here at the Young Turks Network. You become a member for $10 a month. It gets you access to the whole show. We do an hour every week, and it gets you access to all the other member benefits at the Young Turks. Stick your thumb in the eye of the corporate news and become a member of TYT Network. Go to tytnetwork.com/join. and find out what it's all about.